we're going to have an amazing training today and an opportunity just to touch base with people throughout the nation, especially those of you out in the Florida area, to let you know what the game plan is and what we're doing and what we're excited about. Folks, we've got two very special guests out here. Some of you have had the chance to meet them, hear of them, or talk to them over the phone. We're very excited to have these two gentlemen on the line with us today, because in reality, it's very far between the times that you have a chance to have leaders on the line that have experience with building organizations and building teams and creating duplicatable systems that will allow people to achieve success levels in their business. So with that, I'm going to introduce real quickly two good friends of mine that are on the line with us right now and leave the call over to them, Mr. Matt Williams and Mr. Dino Genito out in California. Gentlemen, are you here with me today?
We are here, bro.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Josh, real quick, is this a open line or is it just closed just for us to talk and there's no like availability for questions or answers?
Right now, I will see if there's an ability for us to allow the other people on the call to talk, but right now it's just a one-way.
Okay. Well then, for one way, we'll just kind of start with this one. Thank you guys for getting on in the middle of your day. I know if you guys are on the East Coast, it's a little bit later for you, but for us over here, California, West Coast, it's the middle of our day. Matt and I, we got pretty excited when we got involved, but we also got excited when we realized that there's not a lot of duplication happening. And I mean, it might sound funny to say that, but because we believe in training and we believe in teaching the right way, and we've seen the results that we've had in the past two companies in our life, we've not only realized that network marketing is one of the most amazing places to be, but we've realized that there's some simple fundamentals that you need to know and that always work. And the only reason why we feel like we can train and talk about them is because we've actually put those to work over 7 years, and we've used those same techniques every single day, and those brought us to the 6 and 7 figures that we never ever thought that we would ever get to. In fact, really quick, when we got involved, I don't think Matt nor I thought that we could make $100 in this industry, because we just didn't really know what to expect. But when we were taught by some of the world's best, we realized that it wasn't really necessarily about the money. It was about helping people duplicate themselves and find their niche and show them how to go and start earning. And by us duplicating ourselves and helping them duplicate, it turned into a massive success, and we had massive groups doing the same thing, and we also had a whole bunch of leaders pop up because of it. So that's going to be one thing that Josh has done an amazing job at. We spent some time last week, and he has put together something that we can't wait to launch on Monday, which is we're going to be teaching people this. We're going to share with them the philosophy, the psychology, and everything behind how do you find people, one, where do you go to look for them, how do you qualify those people, with the real simple, easy techniques, and they're right in front of you. And then we're also going to share with you guys how to go ahead and only work with 3 people at a time. And when I say 3 people, I mean 3 people. Our last 2 businesses that we came from, we only worked with basically 2 people at a time. Our whole rule of thumb was we enrolled, we would find somebody, because we work in just a strict binary, we would find a person on the right side, one on the left side, and then we put our technique to work with those 2 people only, and we just developed with them the exact same thing that we did, which was once they enrolled, we showed them how and where to find their first person on their right and their first person on their left, and then the second person that we had, we did the same thing with them, and that's where we stopped. We never taught beyond that duplication, and that was the key to our success. And I've seen so many people today come from all different, they try different techniques, and the simplest ones that sound the most foolish are the real ones that have made people thousands and thousands of dollars in this industry. And we're also going to be sharing with you guys the way that Matt and myself look at network marketing, we always come from a business perspective. We never come from a product or service perspective, although those are the two key elements that have to be perfect, but we only look for how can we spend the least amount of time in our lives to make the most amount of money while effectively helping people along the way. And because we look from that angle, we also have to study trends, booms. We have to do market research to see who's calling these trends and booms, why they're active, how long they're going to last. So our whole training is going to do, it's going to open up your mind to where I think what you're going to see, especially in Xseed, is that for us, I don't look at how much products are. I don't even necessarily look at what they are, as long as I know that if I'm in a health and wellness company, my biggest thing is I've got to trust that the doctors or whoever the chemists were or whoever put the products together, they made good, wholesome products that benefit me. And then I've also had to make sure that the comp plan that was put together was going to be a comp plan that was so simple that the person that's never done anything other than work behind a desk on a computer, they can actually see it right in front of their face to qualify to be able to get paid. And that's something else that you know, when we got involved, and I know that this is just stuff we're talking about, but it's what we want to train and teach on. When we got involved, Josh did an amazing job. The first time I've ever seen this done, which actually confirmed the name social commerce, when Josh put together a comp plan that basically you don't really have to qualify for. And why I say that is because we come from the business perspective. You're going to be ordering products that you're taking for your overall health benefits, and those products that you're taking are what give you the ability to make money. And the reason why I don't really even want too many people to look too deep into the comp plan, because in traditional business, which I'm going to call network marketing, especially with Xseed, I'm going to call this the new traditional business. In this platform, I think what you're going to see is that, hold on, you guys, we're in our office and there's somebody getting ready to walk in right now. I don't want them to interrupt. Okay. I think you're going to see that in this platform that you don't have to know really anything other in the beginning, that if somebody orders a product or what I would call the service, which is the website from you, that you're going to get paid. And if you duplicate them like you're doing yourself, if you actually come in and you really want to make a change to get healthy, your overhead is the cost of your products, and you pay the correct amount, which the only amount that should be paid in this, the only amount that there should be there is whatever makes up 115 points. That is the only approach that people should have. Now, I know there's people on the line that are probably saying, well, not everybody can afford that, but here's what I want to share with you. That's the problem. If we have to say that we can't afford that, then that's why we come from the business aspect of this, because here's the truth, guys. It costs money to live a healthy lifestyle, and when I share with people that for an investment into your health, you now own a business into the wellness industry, and if you go find other people that want to invest into their health, then they're actually going to create a world of wealth for themselves. And the last thing that you'll be saying in the next 6, 8 months, maybe even a year, is how much. And that's the one thing that we found that we got out of our vocabulary when we stepped into this industry, was we no longer looked at how much. We looked at what are the 5 or the 3 or whatever the benefits are that we get from this company by joining it. And I can tell you, in the wellness boom with Xseed right now, with the training that's coming out, with all the teachings, with all the print stuff that Josh is putting together for us currently, for our cost of goods, we are getting, I would say, because Matt and I have been there on this one end of being trained, we're probably getting, I'd say, at least $1,500 to $2,000 worth of information that's going to be shared with us every single week and month throughout the next 5 years or even longer of this company. And that's what needs to be shared. So when we're out there talking, a few things we have to look at. We don't want to talk, and I know I'm going to probably catch some flack here, but I really want you guys to understand this. I don't like leading with products, so just keep that in mind. I don't like leading with them because there's so many products out there. I find myself having to become in competition with what's out there, and it makes it very tough and long, wasted explanations. What I like leading with is an opportunity for you to earn an amazing income, for you to fire your boss, and the whole time that you're doing it, you own your own business while you're getting healthy. So I come from that, and I like to share from the opportunity end only. And, I don't want to go on. I want to give Matt a minute to talk in here, too. So I just kind of want to give you guys that's kind of where we're going to be coming from. And hopefully some of the stuff that I talked to you is going to help you see. And I don't want these conference calls that we're doing for this group. I personally don't want these to feel like you have to wait for training. I want to make sure that the people on this line know that Matt and I also want to set up some private stuff, and maybe we can go through Josh to where anybody out there that has FaceTime, we have obviously, our iPads and our cell phones that a lot of times if you get in front of different people and you feel like you have a great opportunity to be able to share what's going on, but you don't feel like you're fully equipped, hit us up, text us, give us at least a good hour or so. As long as we're not out of town, we'll throw our video equipment up, get on FaceTime, put it in front of those people, and let us have, instead of a conference call, let us have a face-to-face with them. Or even if there's a group, let us do that. Or even if you've got certain issues that are going on, you have a few people that want to get in front of that and just be talked to more privately, let's do it. Because here's the truth. I didn't make it in this industry by having one conference call. And I didn't make it by not seeing the people that were teaching. And I didn't make it by not getting involved. And Matt as well, I had to work my tail off every day, and it was really tough to understand that, Matt and I brought up the question earlier, how many hours are people working on this a day? And the toughest thing, I think, in the very beginning is you have to put in time if you want to get out results. And what I mean by that is it may not be every single day that you're putting in front of people, but it means that you're on the internet really studying the trends, or really looking into the mindsets, or you're looking into the products, or you're making a list, or you're trying to understand the duplication, or you're doing something for a few hours a day productively that are pushing yourself towards what this industry asks of you. And I'll tell you why. If you don't do that, here's what's going to generally happen. You're going to not be ready for when the right opportunity comes around, and you're not going to be equipped with all the right things to talk about, and you're going to end up losing some good potential people. But if you do that, I would say, like any other business, when you become a product of your own business, what ends up happening is after you've owned your own business for a year, you really become well educated on it, and you can start to find yourself among the best in whatever industry that is that you choose, and you can hold an intelligent conversation with those people, and you could stay streamlined to the current times because you spent time there, and the real value in your time comes out 6, 8 months, even a year, even 2 and 3 years later. You find that that time that you spent was a huge education to help you in where you're going. So I just want to make sure that I leave you guys with some of those things. I could talk for the next 3 hours because I love educating and I love helping people, but I'm going to let Matt take the platform for a minute, you guys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, Dino. Hey, guys, I just wanted to kind of go over some stuff about what we've been putting together and what's worked for us in the past. And the reason why we've been involved in every company we've ever been involved in is has a certain formula that makes sense. And the reason why this company's got that formula for us. So you guys are absolutely at the right place. And I say that because Dino and I just walked away from a very lucrative other company to come here. It was a decision we made because we felt like this was a spot we're going to be for the next 30 years. and we're really looking to share with people some of the secrets and some of the things that we've learned. One of the things that most people don't tell you is, in the beginning of any network marketing career, you're going to have to put in the time. And just to kind of put it in perspective, Dino and I, just our schedule this week has been 3 tasting experiences. We're going to our 3rd one tonight, 2 hours away. And what we've done is we're sewing into the people that we've got involved. We've made a commitment to them to, hey, we're gonna help you build, and we're gonna help you grow and help you go. So I want to be really clear. If you guys want to have a successful network marketing career, the key is to take your time that you can spend. Some people have other jobs, and we understand that. But if you have an extra hour or an extra 2 hours or an extra 10 hours, do exactly what Dino had mentioned. Start researching some of the trends and what's going on in the country and what's happening. I'm going to share a couple things with you. I don't know if you guys are aware, but the wellness boom right now is poised to hit $1 trillion by 2017. So what that means is that trend is exactly what we're doing. We are in the wellness industry. We've got wellness products. We've got products that help every aspect of your life. So the fact that that trend is going to hit $1 trillion by 2017 and continue to grow past that, that means that there's a huge population out there that wants and needs what we have. Our key is to go out and share it with them. So 87% of the U.S. customers take some sort of dietary supplements. So that means if you talk to anybody and ask them, listen, let's go look at your cupboard and see if you have any dietary supplements. And what I mean by vitamins, any weight loss pills, protein powders, whatever, anything that would fit within that certain range. So that's 87% of the population out there. So we're talking to everybody that needs this product, wants this product, or already is using a form of this product. Ours is just better, right? Approximately 70% of American adults are concerned about their weight loss, and 53% of them are doing something about it. So these are just a few of the studies that we've come across, and we're sharing with the people, and that's what's causing success. We're like, listen, you're already doing this. You're already going to the health food store. You're already going to GNC. You're already going to one of these places. I would like for you to go ahead and supplement what you're doing and use our products, and guess what? You're going to get paid for it. And the key is to do that and duplicate yourself over and talk about the products, the company, the industry, but be a student of it. And that's what's real important. Understand what you've got and who needs it. It's everybody. So I would encourage you to get on Google and start looking at some trends of different what's going on in the wellness boom and what's happening. It's absolutely insane. The other thing I'd like to bring across, this is like crazy numbers. The NFL did $9.5 billion in sales in 2012. That's total sales of tickets, that's shirts, hats, all that stuff. The music industry did $16.5 billion in sales in 2012. The gaming industry did $67 billion in sales. The movie industry did $80 billion in sales. The organic products did $91 billion, and guess what? Network marketing did $167 billion in 2012, and it's been increasing by at least 5 to 10% every year and growing like crazy. And these are all statistics that are out there that are proven. This is just the facts. So I can tell you that if we're outpacing the NFL, the music industry, the gaming industry, the movie industry, and organic products, then that just tells you, oh, by the way, since organic products is part of the wellness industry, that's the reason why it's $91 billion. We're poised to be right there. So everybody we talk to is going to be interested in what we're doing, interested in what we're selling, right? The key is I would absolutely set your own business plan up, because everybody knows the amount of time that they have. They need to go out and say, hey, guys, I'm going to commit this much time. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, or however many they can do tasting experiences. Don't wait for somebody to come in and show you how to do everything, because the best presentation, I promise you, is the worst presentation. And what I mean by that is Because if you go and do a slick presentation, everybody in the room is going to go, I can't duplicate that, okay? So I hope you guys heard me, that some of the worst presentations are the best. Because if they feel in the room that, you know what, I can go out and do that, I can do it better than the person standing up in the room, I promise you, some of the biggest network marketing guys that I've ever met and I've been mentored by, they were the worst presentation guys, and they did it on purpose because what their whole, they were just keeping it simple, stupid all the time. And so I want to give you guys a real quick guide on that. It's real simple. Why are you doing what you're doing? What got you here today? Why are you excited about what you have in front of you? Okay? I'll tell you why I'm excited about it, because I know I'm in a $1 trillion trend, and I know anybody I talk to is going to want to get involved. Okay? I'm going to go a little bit about the company, talk about the 30,000 square foot office facility that we have, John DeVries, his background, and Dr. Leslie, her background. I'm going to go over and basically, you know, go through that background with all the people and say these guys are poised to just take this company and skyrocket it, okay? Where are you going? It's real important to let people know, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to commit. I'm looking to make a life change. I want to fire my own boss. I want to go out and I want to make sure that I have the free time. The thing is what most people do is they get involved in network marketing and they don't realize, okay, it's going to take some time to get going, but once it gets going and it becomes unstoppable, it goes beyond you. So right now it needs to be about what you're doing, and then eventually it will go beyond you, and that's the beauty about network marketing. Everybody always says, oh, get in, it's going to blow up, and you wait for the explosion, and you're like, I don't see anything. Well, guess what? We have to start our own mini explosions around us, and that means everybody on the phone, they need to look at the mirror and say, okay, I'm ready to start my mini explosion, okay? And the last thing, never forget to ask who would like to get involved today, okay? Most people are, hey, I'll send you some products, or I'll do this or I'll do that. I find most people give other people excuses to walk away. So these are the real simple things. Why are you doing it? About the company, where are you going, and always make the ask, okay? Always ask, hey, I'm ready to go, let's go, and get them involved. Understand this is a very small investment. If you total the cost for this whole company to run your own business as the CEO of your own business, about $3,500 a year. I mean, that's crazy. Most businesses, I promise you, there's business owners on the line right now that are laughing with that statement and saying $3,500 a year will build out their whole business. Most businesses, minimum, cost $100,000 to $1 million to start, okay? And they're not profitable for 3 years. So it's just absolutely crazy. They have to go out and get, they're having to go out and get trucks, warehouses, employees, buildings, inventory, workers' comp, payroll, name it, over and over and over. That's a traditional business. That's the traditional business that gets you stuck in that 3 to 5 year rut to get out. Some people never make it. Our business, there's no trucks, there's no warehouses, no employees, no buildings, no inventory, no workers' comp, and no payroll. So the beautiful thing about it is John's got all that covered for us. All we got to do is go out and spread the word, talk to as many people as you can, go through your phone from now to Monday, make a list of the people that are your friends that will listen to you, that trust you, that will put the keys to you, right, to your car or to their car. And you can drive it off and you know that there's no problems. Make a list of those friends that trust you that much. Make another list of business people. The business people that you think would be really good in this business, and I promise, don't count anybody out. This happens all the time. People say, oh, they won't be interested or they won't do this. You know what? It's not up to you to decide if they're going to do good in this business. It's up to them. It's up to you to give them the ability to do well, okay, and help them. And then the third one is, I just went blank.
Third one is people that just want overall better health.
There you go. The people that want overall better health. The reason why we like to lead with the business aspect of it, sorry about that, I just went blank. I didn't write it down. The overall better health, the problem is if you decide that you want to become a person selling just the products, you're going to find yourself stuck because there's always somebody that doesn't like some ingredient in some product that you're selling. And so everybody likes money, okay? I want to say that again. Everybody on this phone likes money. It's the reason why we go to work. I'm not talking about money, Rolex money. I'm talking about money to live, okay? I'm talking about money to pay a car payment. I'm talking about money to pay a house payment. The money for the Rolex can come, okay? But we don't talk like that. What we talk about is life, okay? Everybody on this phone has a job. They want to retire. They don't necessarily want to get wealthy. If you decide to go out and bust this thing out, the sky's the limit. That's up to you to decide how big you want to make this. But right now, my focus is number one, get your product paid for, get your money back that you're in the business, and now you're working a business that cost you nothing. Okay. Step two, after that, now we start seeing how much we can make to cut off some of our bills. Number three, let's get free. Let's get financially free. So if you decide to take a month off and go on a cruise or go somewhere all around the world, your business will be growing as you're on vacation. So that's what we're looking for, is free. So we're going to do a little homework assignment. If you could put together a list of those three different styles of people. Monday we're going to be rolling out the Get 3, Help 3, Teach 3 program, and we're real excited about this. We've got the literature that's going to back everything up with it. It's going to be like a plug and play, kind of real simple. Right in step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. The key is if you're not having tasting experiences, if you're not talking to people, your business will never grow. It's very simple. Okay. So I just want to leave you. I thank you so much for taking out the time that you guys had. I'm going to leave you with Dino real quick. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yep. You guys, thanks for listening to both of us. I just want to share one last thing. It stuck with me really big in the very first company I got with, and I remember when I started, I didn't know how big I wanted to go, because like I said in the beginning, I didn't know that I didn't really know we could make that kind of money. I guess you'd say kind of walk away money or retirement type money. And it was so true that we had to work our tails off because that's what we wanted. But compared to traditional business or being an employee or even an investor, whatever that looks like, compared to that, the time that we put in was shortened by a lifetime. And what I mean by that is a couple good, now remember this, remember these words, a couple good hard years of more hours than you've ever spent in your life focusing on where you want to be can give you the life of freedom. And there was a guy in our first company, and I remember this statement that he made, and I think this will probably stick with a lot of you. He said, because he was in every house, everybody that he knew and met, he would go to everybody's house, as many that he could, and do presentations with. And he said on this one video, and it's always been something I've carried with me, is he said that people would always tell him, I can't believe how hard you're working. And his response was, I can't believe how long you're going to work. So with that said, guys,
I want to say, what is that guy doing now?
He's doing nothing. He's actually owns his own company. So with that said, you guys, we love you guys. Thanks for taking the time. You know, you can contact Matt and I anytime.
Why don't you give out your phone number?
Yeah, I'm going to give you my number. Do me a favor. Don't blow it up on calling, text first, and I'll call you back. My number is area code 559-270-1235, and Matt's is 559-352-0208. We're good about getting back to you. Understand we've got a lot of conference calls, a lot of things going on, but we really want to be here to help you, and we cannot wait to go out and meet you every single one on the phone in person. And let's go make some memories, okay? Be blessed, guys. Thanks.